In this video, guys, the top 10 most toxic bloodlines of Shindo Life. So this video was somewhat inspired by the most annoying one, but I feel like being annoying is a little bit different from being toxic. Toxic is just generally, I feel like it's a mixture of being annoying and just being good in the game. But I also feel like toxic has a little bit of, magic to it. I feel like when someone says something is annoying, it doesn't necessarily mean toxic. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to like, sports, go back to the video, guys. Now coming to 10th place is going to be Concho. Yes, you heard that correctly. Concho is going to be in 10th place. Now this, I'm pretty sure, is for obvious reasons. Concho is one of the only bloodlines in the game that drains an absolute ton of chi from them. So just by using the second and third move, you drain their entire chi bar. And I know it sounds like an exaggeration. It's not. Their entire chi bar is instantly gone. I'm sure you guys probably know why this is toxic. I mean, a bloodline specifically focused on just stealing chi from someone, yeah, it's going to be a little bit toxic, especially against noobs. I gotta say, against noobs, Concho is like the ultimate noob stomper bloodline. That chi drain is absolutely nuts because when people don't know how to run away, or especially if they don't have any time moves equipped. So yeah, if you're feeling a little bit toxic, you're feeling like you want to take so much chi, definitely equip Concho and take it for a spin. Now coming in 9th place as the most toxic bloodline, and obviously in 9th place, Satori Akuma. I'm gonna say it right now, Satori Akuma is just toxic to fight. I mean, it's toxic to use. Like, if you use Satori Akuma, you know that you're going to be inflicting pain on someone. It's so toxic as a bloodline just because it has the potential to just, 100-0 someone. It's so good in combos, has so many iframes, and the weapon spec is by far one of the most toxic abilities in the entire game. Now coming in 8th place is going to be Vine. Yes, you heard that correctly, Vine. I'm about to show you why it's going to be on this list. You see me? You see me in this mode? Now, the only reason you could see me right now is because of the balls above me right now. They're hanging there. But let me take it one step further. So boom, I'm gonna use the auto dodge, and boom, I'm going through the map. I'm literally going through the map right now. Yes, that is correct. You can go through blocks while using the mode and the second ability. That is actually intentional, by the way. That's not a glitch. Rail games intended that. But yeah, Vine's toxic just because of that. I'm not gonna dwell on it for that long. I'm sure you guys have fought a Vine user by now. Yeah, it's pretty toxic. Now coming to 7th place is gonna be Blood. Now you guys may be thinking, Blood? Why is Blood toxic? If you guys have ever fought Blood, you know why it's toxic. Blood is literally like the most stun king ability that could be equipped into element slots. I mean, it has 2 stuns that you cannot auto dodge out of, and the second ability is also really annoying to fight. I gotta say, the second ability isn't that good, but it definitely can be annoying if you need that free heal. I mean, you could heal up to like 10,000 HP, or it might actually heal you for all the damage. I'm not 100% sure, but the main reason why I do feel like Blood is just so toxic is because of the stuns. It's just the amount of stuns that Blood does to someone it's just kind of unreal, and when paired with combos, it can be one of the most toxic EKGs in the entire game. Now coming to 6th place, now this may actually surprise some people or not, depending on if you've actually fought against this. Rengoku is going to be number 6 on the most toxic bloodlines in the game. I mean, like, when you're fighting Rengoku, you know what the first thought you think in your head is? Oh no, not a Rengoku user. And I know that is true. I mean, if you ever see someone use the Rengoku mode, you instantly think, oh crap, I'm about to get spammed. And yes, that is correct. You will be spammed against when you're fighting a Rengoku user. It's just like Rengoku just has access to so many different moves, so much damage potential, so much combo potential, so many iframes. It's just like when you're fighting Rengoku, there's nothing you could think to yourself besides, geez man, I wish I was fighting something else. And I feel like that is definitely the true sign of being a toxic bloodline in the game. Hey you, yeah you, have you remembered to hit that like button on the video yet? If you haven't already, go ahead and do it. Now coming in 5th place is going to be Kenichi. Yes, you heard that correctly. Kenichi's going to be in 5th. Now you may be thinking, oh, Kenichi, that's not toxic. Yes, it is. As you can see, he is hitting me right now. Not only does Kenichi have a passive auto dodge, right? But it also has extended M1s as if it's a martial art. The pull ability, you can't do anything. You can't like use an auto dodge. It prevents you from doing anything. So I feel like just because of the passive auto dodge, just because of the weapon spec being so good and being so good for M1 combos, especially right now in this meta, look at the tie it gives you. But I do feel like Kenichi is just toxic because of the second mode in the weapon spec definitely make Kenichi, it's pretty good and it's pretty toxic to fight against. Like, up in 4th place is going to be Shindai Rengoku. Now this is going to be for one reason only, the C2 mode. I'm going to go right here, C2 mode, Shindai Rengoku Yang Awaken mode. I'm going to fly and look at these M1s. So he's that far away, right? Boom. M1s are going to still hit him. You see how far away he is? M1s will still hit him. The M1 range on this is absolutely massive, and combined with the fact that you could fly, I do feel like Shindai Ren just from this alone is super toxic. But don't even get me started on the actual counter ability. This counter is equally as toxic when paired to a place like Sun. He's instantly dead. He healed the full HP and did an M1 combo counter, throwable, instantly dead. So I feel like just those alone make Shindai Ren toxic. I do feel like the other abilities of Shindai Ren, they're not really that toxic as they are just good in the game, but those abilities that I showed you before are definitely extremely toxic. Now coming in third place, it could be Forged Red Goku. I'm actually not going to spend that much time on this one because yeah, Forged Red Goku, I'm going to have him start running. So I told him to start running around. If you guys actually weapon spec someone, sometimes there's a chance it glitches and it could do like 200,000 damage to someone. That's obviously super toxic, but I feel like the most toxic part of Forged Red is definitely the fact that you cannot hit the person on it. It is genuinely almost impossible to hit the person that's using Forged Red. So I feel like that is extremely toxic. I do actually love using Forged Red as well. So I do know that how toxic it just is the fight because I actually use it. A Forged Red is by far one of the most fun bloodlines to use just because it's so toxic in this game. So if you don't want to be hit by anyone and you're feeling a little bit toxic, slap that Forged Red on, man. Now coming in second on the most toxic bloodline list is going to be Ryuji Kenichi. Yes, I'll say it now. I hate Ryuji Kenichi. I'm sure a lot of people in the community hate Ryuji Kenichi. I feel like I am partially the reason why so many people do not use it, and that, you know, that warms my heart to say that. Hashtag Ryuji users are nerds. If you ever see a Ryuji Kenichi user in the game, call them a nerd, because that's what they are. That's kind of the that's kind of the whole consensus on the Ryuji Kenichi phase. But obviously, guys, Ryuji Kenichi is super toxic. The mode is by far one of the best modes in the entire game. I feel like the reason why people don't really know how good the mode is because people generally avoid using it because of how good it is. And I'll say this, and I've said it before, the reason why, you know, good players in the game do not use Ryuji Kenichi mode is because it's just unfun to use. It's basically just a free win mode. I gotta say, if you ever lose while using Ryuji Kenichi mode, and for some reason the other person isn't just using absolute cheese stuff, like, it's understandable if the other person is also using equally broken stuff. But if the other person isn't using cheese stuff, then I think it's time to face the facts. You might be a little bit bad at the game because I gotta say, Ryuji Kenichi is absolutely insane. As you guys can see, the Z spec, you can also move stack with it. It also has a counter. I don't know if you guys knew this, but the mode also has a counter that you could combo with. I don't know. Ryuji Kenichi is just super toxic. I'm sure a lot of people could agree with me on that. And yeah, hashtag Ryuji Kenichi users are nerds. Now coming in honorable mention 1 is going to be Shiver Akuma. Shiver Akuma, you know, obviously, guys, it's super toxic as a bloodline. I mean, it has so many stuns. It has an ability that literally makes it you not able to die whatsoever. And you could run across literally the entire map. And you're like, hey, what's up? How's your day, bruh? And then you combo them. So, you know, I gotta say, Shiver Akuma definitely deserves an honorable mention just because it's very, very toxic to use against people because you're basically just infinite stunned when you fight this. Now, honorable mention 2 is going to be Van Helsing. Yes, you heard that correctly, Van Helsing. I'm not really gonna talk much about this because I'm sure you guys know why it's toxic. The second ability and the throwable, okay, the tree, okay, Mr. Tree. The second ability, the throwable, and the C-spec are all iframes. Obviously, that's super toxic to fight, but they all kind of have their own quirks. So I feel like the reason why it's not going to be actually placed on this list is because while it is toxic to fight, while the iframes are there's definitely better iframes in the game, but it is definitely a really toxic bloodline. By the way, guys, what do you guys think is the most toxic bloodline in Shindo Life? Feel free to tell me in the comments below. We'll be checking them out. Now, coming to first place as the most toxic bloodline in Shindo Life is going to be Vengeance. Now, you may be thinking why. If you're thinking why, then you obviously haven't fought it yet. Vengeance is the most toxic bloodline in the game. Not only does every single ability have the potential to start or extend combos, not only is every single ability an iframe, but every single ability is also a way to just every single ability is near instant, so some of them have hand signs, but it's just like Vengeance is just, it's so toxic, it's unreal. I feel like I actually realized how toxic it was by reading my comment section. I'm not even lying. The amount of people that said that they hate Vengeance is actually, it's actually quite a bit. I mean, it's one of those things that you love to use but hate to fight, and I feel like that is the true definition of a toxic bloodline. If you hate to use, if everyone hates to see it but loves to use it, it is definitely extremely toxic as a bloodline. I feel like the reason why it's so toxic is just because it's so good, combined with the fact that what makes it good is just extremely annoying to fight, and it's also extremely toxic to use against people. Anyways, guys, if you guys actually enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys actually want to see another one. Also, if you guys haven't yet, feel free to go to my second channel and subscribe to it. I will be live streaming and uploading other games and stuff like that on that channel, so be sure to go and do that. Anyways, guys, hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.